Welcome back to the channel, people. Remember, please, guys, to click the like and also click the subscribe button, people, if you haven't done so before. Busy day, busy morning. Part of the reason I wasn't here yesterday is because I think you might remember on Friday it was a crazy day, and we had those issues with Heathrow where yours truly had to go after filming. The annoying part being, for the first time and hopefully last time in my entire life, I had to stay in a hotel at Heathrow because my partner's inbound flight was delayed. People, I'll tell you right now, never ever ever stay at Heathrow unless you have no choice. Oh my god, it's absolutely horrible. Overpriced, disgusting, hardly any facilities, a complete and utter nightmare. Oh, interesting. So that was my remarkably exciting Friday night, stuck in the middle of nowhere, an airport. Never again, I hope. Then obviously yesterday, spent most of the day and yesterday night balls deep preparing for a club snooker competition. Wait, sorry. It's okay. Some American girl running up to me then, eager to be on the film. Trouble is she wasn't looking, it went smack straight into me. So that's a remarkably exciting weekend of yours truly until this moment. I have a feeling though that it's about to get a little better. However, caveat, apparently, ladies and gents, Whitehall is partially closed, get this, due to filming. Yes, some very important, actually it probably isn't, I was going to say a Hollywood studio, but I very much doubt it. It's probably Netflix or, you know, a TV production. Got permission to close Whitehall. I don't know if that's going to equate to a complete closure. How remarkable is that? Look, City of London Police. It could just be a road closure. It could be a road and footpath closure. From what I can see at the moment, it's only the footpath. I'm going to ask our man in the middle here what's being filmed. Maybe he'll tell us. Hey, morning, boss. Are they filming a TV show, or is it like a major film? Or you can't tell me?
I can't tell you, brother.
You reckon they'll tell me, or do you reckon? I bet you do know. You're being coy, my man. He doesn't want to let it slip, folks. Let's ask. Guys, your man there said, ask you, is it a TV show or a film that's being shot? Do you know today?
It's a TV show.
Is it like got any big stars or?
I don't know big stars.
Look at you. So, do you know which production company, Netflix or Hollywood studio? Yeah.
Amazon, yeah.
Okay. But I'm guessing you can. I mean, looking over here, pedestrian traffic is fine between here and Trafalgar Sq. Yeah. Just the actual road.
Traffic.
Yeah, pedestrian traffic is okay.
Road,
So how far can I go walking along here? Past the cenotaph or? Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. Okay. Amazon. Interesting. I love it how coy they are. I mean, it's not really a big secret, for goodness sake, in the sense that the thing's going to be on TV soon anyway. I wasn't asking for the plot. I wasn't asking for any spoilers. I wasn't asking for any autographs, and I certainly wasn't asking for a free Amazon Prime subscription. But then again, I've already got one, so I guess I don't need it anyway. The reason I'm waiting a second, hold on, is to avoid getting run over. Wait. Because of the closures, things are a little bit awkward, busy, so we're kind of trying to cut through a teeny bit. Let's see if we can go and see what's being filmed. If I spot a gap in the barriers, folks, I will walk onto the set. You know why? Still a public space, regardless of whether or not it's closed for filming. It'd be great to know which show it is, because then I could quickly Google it and find out who the likely stars are. I still can't see whether or not we can get all the way along on the footpath. which is going to be, I mean, worst way, I guess they'll be funneling off the traffic to the right walking around the block and re-emerging. I honestly can't see at this point. Plenty of people walking along here, and I think it would be kind of odd if they partially closed it. Oh. Actually, wait, there's still, it looks like there's a protest opposite 10 Downing Street, which is surprising given the fact that you've probably kind of realised it's quiet here without all the road traffic. It looks to me as though the vast majority of vehicles, production, etc., is there on King Charles Street. Very busy actually. Security people all the way down as far as St James's Park and the parade ground. The security might have an idea, but they would definitely have been told not to say anything. So coy or not, unless we can find a member of the production staff who's willing to say something, there's not much chance of getting a lucky slip from a security chap. Now, I don't even know, ladies and gents, if horseguards is open. I've got no clue. I mean, instinctively, I would think it would be, but one doesn't know if there'll be horses out. It's going to completely depend on where the closing point is. Got a stuntman over there, getting ready on a bike. I wonder if he's going to jump over the boxes at horseguards. Pity we can't go that side and ask him. Imagine that, folks. You know, it's Amazon Prime exclusive. Stuntman jumps over Ormond and Monty at horseguards. Okay, looks like we've got a pro-Israeli or something Israeli gathering protest here this morning. One small problem, I'm not even sure there's a way through. Caution, filming in progress, which means we need to go where? If that's the case. If this is closed, is everything going around, chaps? Or is it closed for the filming or closed for this? Okay. So it's possible to go around the whole block past the MOD and come out on Horseguards Road?
Not Horseguards Avenue, next to Whitehall Place.
That's it. Lovely. Okay, thanks a lot, yeah? Okay, folks, so peaceful demonstration here. Chap there used the word demonstration. It wasn't my choice. I still don't understand how some people are on the other side of the road, but I guess they were able to come along. This is a detour, but it's a relatively minor detour. I mean, we're effectively walking around the Ministry of Defence building, and to be honest, this area has been used massively, not today, but has been used massively in the past for filming. I mean, look at those glorious columns, etc. Isn't it thoroughly lovely? Again, I'm in public, folks. There's no harm in filming. Blast doors on the Ministry of Defence. Ministry of Defence, right there. Yes. So we march to the river, take a sharp left, and I think it's at the now second left, which will bring us back to Horseguards. That is indeed the London Eye, somewhat obscured by the tree. I think you can probably just about make it out. It might not look like it, but it's actually pretty warm today. 14, 15 degrees. I'm pretty much zero sunlight, as you can see, but not a bad day. And humidity is reasonable as well. I think that, to be honest, is what's keeping it fairly balmy. Beautiful grounds here, actually. I'm pretty sure Whitehall Place is the second left. I might be wrong. It could be the first left. We'll find out in a minute. I mean, to be honest, I don't think we've actually ever filmed the majority of what's here on the channel. We have walked this way before in different variations, but not really bothered to concentrate too much on what we've got. That's a British Forces Memorial. I'm not familiar with it, folks, so I can't say any more. I'm just reading it from the side. That certainly explains actually why there was a big build-up of people around Parliament Square. Gosh, which bird is this, folks? I'm only going over. I'm not a bird watcher, but, well, not that kind of bird. But which bird is this? What is that? A duck or what? Quack, quack, quack. Excuse me, quack. Okay, he's not prepared to give us an interview. It looks like a duck. I don't ever remember seeing that bird casually strolling around in central London. Maybe he got lost. What is that? A sort of angel airman? Gosh, it's all rather dramatic, isn't it? Very impressive though, architecturally, as well as the sculptures. Perhaps one day we'll do a new river walk from Westminster Bridge to Tower Bridge. It's quite a long one, about 45 minutes, but it would need the right weather because there is a lot, folks, to see, to be honest, on both sides. I can just about spot the dome of St Paul's. Lord Portal, I think it says, of Hungerford. He's looking up, which pigeon just all over me, is what he's thinking. Yeah, he needs a bit of a jet wash, power wash on his head. Oh my goodness me. Okay, we can't go in this way because it's also closed to restrict access for the filming. So Whitehall Place is the next left, in other words, the second left as I thought initially. I mean, it could be worse, folks, there could be absolutely no access. What a mess. Let's hope that Amazon gave a fat chunk of cash, and maybe even made a donation to the guards for the disruption. Yeah, Horseguards Avenue. And our man before mentioned Whitehall Place, did he not? As being accessible. We'll pop through the gardens here, be a little bit more interesting because it's kind of overcast and grim over the river. It's all rather nice as well, folks. The terrace that you can see in the distance, back of this building, with glorious views over the river, is, I'm pretty sure, I haven't been there for a while, the rear or part of the National Liberal Club. But if we stand here, yes, I know it's not quite Haussmann, but we could be in Paris, could we not? It's very similar, like super grand, in fact, you know, with the balconies and the rest of it. That architecture is atypical. A bit of this in Kensington, but it's really only here, and to be honest, I think it's amazing. Incidentally, for any super rich viewers watching that would like to massively enhance the quality of the channel, Raffles, OWO at Raffles, the hotel opposite Horseguards, has just announced a slew of apartments. Yep, they've just come onto the market. They said Whitehall Place. That's Whitehall Place. So that's closed as well. So the next stop up is, I think, Northumberland Avenue. Anyway, we'll get there. Yeah, a slew of apartments have come onto the market. Private apartments that are part of Raffles Hotel. I think the prices start from about 4 or 5 million. So just on the off chance we have anyone on the channel that has 1, 2, 3, 5 or even more 100 million in the bank, if for example you'd like to buy an apartment for the channel, not for me, I mean I'll live there, but it'll be for the channel obviously, we could have, wait for it, permanent coverage of Horseguards, folks, with a live cam. Look at this tree being held up with braces. Okay, I don't remember seeing that. I guess the tree has some sort of historical or other significance to be so lovingly adorned with those braces. Yeah. I mean, I dare say there's at least one person watching that. Might even be a billionaire watching the channel. I mean, I don't know. But I'd be happy with the 2-bed guys, swimming pool and stuff. That way I could just set up, the filming over Horseguards, spend the day in the pool and stuff, and then publish maybe 2-3 times a day. So if you have any mega rich, we're talking like serious high net worth ladies and gents watching the channel, get in touch, guys, or just feel free to call our Raffles, buy the apartment, and leave the keys at reception for London City Walks. Okay, so Whitehall Place. Finally. I forgot about this actually. The road over here is indeed Northumberland Avenue. Yeah, so this is Whitehall Place. I don't think we've ever walked along. We've walked along Northumberland Avenue many times. To give an idea of where we are, roughly, that's Hungerford Bridge. It's like a double bridge, footbridge, railway line, which goes into Charing Cross Station, just beyond Embankment Place, and the Embankment Tube Station on the District and Circle line is just beyond as well. This road, as I mentioned before, is Northumberland Avenue. For example, going past the Corinthia Hotel, one of London's most famous 5-star hotels. But we're sticking to Whitehall Place. There it is, Whitehall Place. Yet more glorious architecture. However, interestingly, it would appear a good example of money having run out at some point in history. Because notice that the first, basement, first, second, possibly 2-3 floors are adorned in this gloriously expensive stone. And then look what happened. The cash ran out, and they went for what looks to me to be cheaper sandstone. That's the back entrance to the Corinthia. Still quite grand. I mean, it's a 5-star hotel, so good luck getting a room there for any less than about 600-700 a night, I would think. 3, 4, 5 times that for a Swede. Now, we have been here before, because if you remember, ladies and gents, we have this. Remember? Royal Tank Regiment Memorial, Whitehall Court going down here. Really, really, really beautiful, the buildings. I mean, it's an extraordinary hidden part of London. Hidden in the sense that unless you're here on local business, a consulate, an embassy, or you work here, it's not the kind of place the average tourist is just going to stroll around. It'd be wonderful to live here, actually. Not only is it close to horseguards, but my goodness, it is quiet, people. Can I ask you a question, boss? You work with the filming, for Amazon. Who's like the big star? You have any idea? Who's like the big? No? I was hoping you're going to be like Angelina Jolie or Brad Pitt or Robert De Niro.
None of them, man.
No one that
None
kind of
them.
well known.
Nah, man. You might know, but there's some.
Wait, you say he, so you do know who it is, but you can't tell me, am I right?
Man, I mean, it's a guy, isn't it?
No, but do you know who, which actor it is?
Nah, man, I'm telling you, I don't know.
I believe you.
Yeah, you know I'm not lying, bro.
Take it easy, boss, yeah?
You too, man.
Yeah, he slipped up a little bit there with the he. I mean, unless he actually... Okay, maybe he couldn't remember the name, but I'm guessing it's probably quite a well-known person. They wouldn't be closing a large part of central London to film some sort of B-list TV show for, I don't know, a nobody. Let's put it that way. Okay, so delivery entrance for Raffles, the OWO deliveries. That, folks, is where my food and other things will be dropped off when you guys leave the keys for the new apartment. Scotland Place, and just beyond is Great Scotland Yard, and it's either that open set of doors here, so it's a set of doors or a shutter, probably a shutter, maybe large doors, either that one or the next one on the left, the entrance to the stables where the police horses are kept. Yes, folks. So Scotland Place directly in front, leading to Great Scotland Yard, which is running left to right in the distance. Well. He's the concierge man from Raffles, dressed up like a wizard. Now finally, I know you're thinking like, flipping out, can we get to horseguards or what? Finally, imagine it's closed, imagine there are no guards after this. Finally, when we take a left in a moment, we'll be back onto Whitehall. There's no kingsguard, honestly. I mean, even if there isn't, to be fair, it's quite an interesting walk. But I'm beginning to think, and I hate to tell you folks, that it's closed. Yeah. It looks as though it's closed. Would you believe it? Just our luck. Goodness gracious me. That's a pity, isn't it? I mean, it happens. It's not the first time we've turned up here only to find out that there's no access. Caution, filming in progress. The producers and crew would like to apologise for any inconvenience caused. I read it's Amazon Prime are shooting a TV show. I read about this and it said it was going to be close to the next street. I don't know why it's actually this far, to be honest, but bad luck for us.
It's Amazon.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's an Amazon Prime TV show that
I
they're
thought
shooting.
it's about Mark Wahlberg again.
I mean, it could have been. I mean, I don't know if he's in like an Amazon Prime TV show, but wow, they really took over the whole street now.
Yeah.
Um,
Until to Westminster.
it starts at Westminster Tube Station and comes this.
Oh, okay.
So it's a very, very substantial closure. I've never actually seen this much of Whitehall closed, even for a protest. Big deal. But I noticed the boxes are shut as well, so no guard either today. So no Chitsman folks, no gatesman, and no boxman. Bad luck for us, eh? Never mind. How long have you been here?
Just now.
Oh, you literally just arrived as well?
Just arrived.
I knew there was a closure because it said on the TfL thing that, closures for filming on Whitehall. But it said actually it would be as far as the other road. So I don't know if they changed it at the last minute or made a mistake, but this bit, at least supposedly, was going to be open. So that's it. There's no horse guards. Big production there.
I think it's no horse guard today.
Nope, definitely not. No, it'll stay closed until tomorrow night. Bad luck for us,
Yeah,
but
anyway.
that's life.
Yeah.
See you later. Yeah? Okay, folks, very interesting bike. Look at this. Gosh, I've never seen that much kit attached to a motorbike before. I guess that's for filming the stunts. People are asking, of course, Amazon Studios. Who's the biggest star?
Can't say, sorry.
Don't worry, they already told me around the corner. They didn't really tell us, guys, but that's the best way to kind of try and call the bluff. Anyway, at least we've got a walk-in, so it's not the end of the world. But given the choice between a bit of sightseeing around the centre and absolutely nothing, which would you prefer? I go with this. I wonder actually how much of a good view the troopers have, because without saying it or mentioning what is what inside horse guards, let's just say that there is a very, very good view from part of the building above the stables, obviously, over this entire area. But that is an absolutely enormous films. I mean, wow, dozens and dozens of vehicles going all the way from here, half a mile down toward horse guards. I honestly thought, as there are so many people walking around, I'm guessing filming is in progress now, because if we look along here, look, I'm not sure if you can quite make it out, there are loads of people along Whitehall, and those are some of the people that I sort of saw coming along from Westminster Square, from Parliament Square, Westminster end. So I'm thinking, hold on a second, and to be honest, the gates of horse guards are open. Now I'm super confused. I wonder actually if there's access to. I very much doubt it. In fact, to be honest, I very, very much doubt it. Sorry, let's zoom out a bit too far in there. Yeah, so I'm guessing the TV show that's being shot is very likely to include, if not horse guards footage, then possibly horse guards plus actual exit into the yard footage. I don't actually know if the police are real police or actors dressed as police. I can't say they actually need real police on a film set, given how much private security they've got here, keeping the public out. Yeah, I mean, lots of people have turned up hoping to go to horse guards, and obviously they can't get to horse guards. But hey, join the club. Anyway, folks, let's look at the upside. The upside is. This is an unusual thing to see in central London, anywhere, let alone here at Horse Guards. We've never seen this being completely closed before as part of a film set. Future Film, I guess that's perhaps a minor production company that's supporting the main production. I'm really struggling to see if the front gates are open. It looks to me as though they are open at Horse Guards, but I really can't tell. I can't see any MOD officers. Let's zoom in, guys, so you can see what I can see. Yeah, no MOD at the front, but people have, unless it's an optical illusion, I'm pretty sure people have been coming in and out of the gate. But that's a fair old number of people now. Actually, let's ask the lady here if that's part of the cast and crew. Just a quick question, if it's okay. I noticed how many people there are. Is this part of the production, or are people coming through the gates from the back of Horse Guards?
This is all our crew.
Oh, this many people. Oh, so it's underway, yeah? Thank you. Okay, so that explains it. Wow. I mean, they've got, hundreds. If I look down Whitehall.
Ladies and gents, this is a live road.
Look,
Please keep
one.
yourselves nice and safe and beyond the path.
All of those vehicles, look, and all of these people sort of milling around or actually acting on set. Extraordinary. And there you have it, folks. That is a glimpse into filming at Horse Guards. There's no way to get anywhere closer to get a shot of the front gates. It's impossible. I can see a car is driving along in the middle of Whitehall. Cameras mounted and so on. Yeah. At least the lady's been kind enough not to
Go straight down here and turn right.
to tell me to get off the centre of the road. Okay, so it is a new film for Amazon, apparently. Well, we knew it was Amazon, but I assumed it was going to be a Prime TV show. Wow. So there we have it, folks. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I could have stayed at home and not bother going outside, but, it is what it is. And on that note, we'll finish up at Trafalgar Square. Why? Because why not? Yes, why not? To be honest, if we think back to last weekend, most of which Horse Guards was also closed, I have honestly no clue whether the troopers are typically happy or not. Look, all these people, tourists and so on, walking down toward Horse Guards and Parliament Square, not even realising, because it isn't properly signposted, that I can see, that there's no access. That's really unfortunate, especially if you just arrive with all of your luggage. That would be super annoying. Yeah, I don't know whether the troopers are sort of delighted that they're having so much, downtime, as it were. Of course, they still need to look after the horses. There's a lot of maintenance of the kit and the stable area. But in terms of actually getting into ceremonial, mounting or being in the archways, nothing at all today. Plus, it was only a partial guard duty yesterday. Large parts of last weekend, were also closed. Curious, isn't it? Very curious. But I guess the downside, if there is one, to living in this glorious open air museum, as I've often called this part of central London, is the fact that there will always be demand on its architecture, its heritage. Let's just hope it's not some trashy film that crashes. Because you imagine how much money was spent and how much disruption it's caused to tourists and visitors. If you've been in London for just a weekend and you'd hope to get some pictures with a horse, you'd be sorely disappointed, wouldn't you? To see that it's closed. But it happens. It's life. And you know what? Tomorrow's a new week. So that, folks, Nelson's column, or to the Frenchies, Le Column du Nelson, is our closing shot. But as ever, I'll be back seeing people. Bye for now.